Break the door down.
I just shot somebody. Lesbians? Lesbians.
Oh.
Boo, you whore! Hi there, I'm Audie.
I'm Danny.
I'm Elise.
And welcome to Breakfast with Bimbo! I'm sick again.
Yeah.
Yippee!
My car didn't break down today, guys.
Yippee!
Let's go.
It's Danny's week. What are we talking about?
We are talking about Tanya Miller.
Who is
case
Tanya?
Out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Wait, you keep choosing local
I
shit.
do. I want to know about my histories. You know?
Not me.
What?
Whenever I look up stuff that's close to me, I'm like, huh, what if I know them? I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god, what if they come into my shop? Do I know you?
So Tanya Miller was actually murdered.
Why are you laughing?
Because you're like, are they going to come into my shop? And I'm like,
You
no.
said, well, not her.
Really dead.
Not her, she's dead. I actually didn't know what I wanted to cover for this case, so once again, I was looking on Snapped, you know, and I literally was just scrolling, and then I just clicked whatever the fuck. It was like a lottery. I was like, okay, I'm gonna cover this one.
It was like a lottery.
Turns out, I clicked the one case that has lesbians in it.
What?
Can I see if I've ever listened to this episode?
Probably.
I want to check. What was her last name?
Miller.
Yes.
You have?
I don't remember it, but it says I have listened to it.
Period. Alright, well, in the early morning hours of March 4th, 2005, which by the time that we're fucking filming this is in like 2 fucking days.
Oh.
Yeah,
Didn't
you're right.
mean to do
That's-
that either. This case aligned with me, apparently.
Dang.
Also, the 17th is my dog's birthday.
Aw. I was anticipating you to say, 2005?
Oh, she's 2 years old. Anyways, on the early morning hours of March 4th, 2005, an officer from Fulton County is on routine patrol on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, and he came across a small pickup truck where most of the truck was on fire.
You're
That's not
joking.
good.
In flames. So of course he calls the fire department because the fire was way too fucking big for him to handle. And luckily there was a fire department not even half a mile from the location.
Okay.
After the department extinguished the fire, the patrol officers realized how bad this fucking fire was. Like, the windows were shattered, the cab was completely charred. They couldn't even open the doors in order to get in. But they did realize that there was no one in the cab.
That's good.
Okay.
So they kind of had a little wave of relief there.
Yeah.
Then they start investigating further.
Oh no.
An officer flashed the bed of the truck to discover the horrors of a burned body and was completely unrecognizable.
Yeah, I'm
Dang.
sure.
They couldn't decide the gender, the race, anything. They also noticed a drip stain on the side of the truck, obviously pointing to the fact that there was an accelerant used, like gasoline, any flammable liquid. And an intense fire like that can get rid of DNA, weapons, any evidence to point to who was in the back of this truck. As they examined the body more, they discovered that there was actually a belt around the neck, and they were tied up around their wrists and their ankles, kind of pig
shit.
style.
Yeah.
Dang, torture.
Hog
Yeah,
tie.
definitely. Yeah, hog tie is where I was looking for.
Pig style.
Pig style. Pig style.
That's crazy.
What they called me in high school.
Oh my god, that's my drag name.
That's my drag name. So now they're aware that this is a homicide. Of course.
homicide?
Yeah. Homicide?
Homicide?
Homicide. Wait.
It's homicide, babes. Is it a
You said it.
homoeroticide or?
I mean, technically.
You said it, and for a second, my brain like split them into two because you said homicide, and in my
Wait.
brain it went, oh, she's trying to say homeless.
I'm having a crisis right now. I've
You
never
al-
said.
You
Yeah,
could
I've
also
always said
say
it like that.
Homicide.
Homicide. No, I believe that you're right, but now I'm
believe
embarrassed.
That you're right. I've never caught that.
I've always
never
said
got
homicide.
How do you say it? Homicide.
Bitch!
Homicide.
I have never heard someone say homicide.
Homicide.
I think that is a French man also.
Am I French? Oui, oui.
baguette.
Baguette.
pronounce-
I also
Google.
don't trust his judgment because he says
In the
English.
UK, it is homicide.
Oh.
In the US, it is homicide.
Oh.
So you watch a lot of UK.
I do, and I also realized when I was in like fucking
Homicide.
elementary school, I would always get in trouble for spelling the word gray with an E.
I do that.
I do
Wait.
that.
Wait.
You know that fine? No, tell me you know what I'm talking about. He goes, I do that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I do that.
No, but I was always getting in trouble for spelling it with an E, and I found out later in life that that was actually how they spell it in the UK.
I always
That
spell it
makes
with
sense.
an E. I also spell color with a U.
I don't do that, but I understand why you would.
Yeah.
Anyways, so now they're trying to figure out what happened. They're thinking either it's a drug deal gone bad, robbery, just plain torture, gang violence. But they found that the plate of the truck was the only thing that wasn't burnt to a crisp. And it traced back to a Cheryl Miranda outside of Tampa, Florida. And now their whole mission is trying to find this woman. Because they didn't know if that was the victim, if that was a friend who loaned that person the truck, or was she the perpetrator, anything like that. So Cheryl Miranda was an Army veteran born and raised out of Rhode Island. She was described bright, outgoing, and always ready for a good time. And then two of her friends pop up on screen. Teresa Smith, she said she was just a big personality. That's pretty much all she said.
Fair.
And then one of
Me
her
too,
other,
babes.
one of her other friends, Elizabeth Capwell, said she was a genuine, kind person. She would do anything for you, and she was generous to a fault.
Oh.
But Cheryl was also living a double life. She was torn between the life that she had and the one that she truly wanted, and she was an adult when she finally came out as a gay woman.
Wick.
She had met someone named Kim. Right after she moved to Tampa, she fell hard and fast for her. She was the love of her life. And then, long story
As
short...
all lesbian relationships do go.
yeah, long story short, Kim dumped her.
Yeah.
No. Always a Kim.
Yeah. Cheryl actually never really recovered from her breakup with Kim because it was like her first real girlfriend, and right around the time of this happening, her father became terminally ill and eventually passed, and her father were really, really close.
Aww.
So that completely changed her character, and she became really cold and hard to crack until she met Tanya Miller in 2004. Tanya Miller grew up in Atlanta with a very large, loving, supportive family. She had 2 children, a boy and a girl, but deep down she realized that she was gay, and the relationship with the children's father soon ended, as, you know, it should.
fair.
As it does.
Her family had mixed reviews, but one of the only people who still had unwavering support for her was her son, Jabaris. So in 2003, she decided to pack everything up and move to Tampa, with her son being 18 now, and they were a package deal. They were in it together. They were like the only ones that had this firm relationship still.
Aww.
And not long after moving to Tampa, Tanya started dating Cheryl. Pretty much immediately. They move in together. You know.
Oh.
You know, as
The
they
lesbian
do,
way.
They go on one date, they stay together for 3 days, and they're like, you want to move in?
Yeah, let's go. Then Tanya took a job as a cafeteria worker, and with Cheryl's military pension, they had just enough to get by. And of course, Cheryl was definitely the breadwinner, and she was making all this money for them, bringing in the majority of the income. But even though the money may have been tight, they couldn't have been happier. They were together. That's all they needed.
Yeah.
She had her son with her as well. So now, after a little bit of backstory, they kind of cut back to the investigation, and after they tracked the tag back to Cheryl, the Fulton County investigators contact police down in Tampa, and they agree to send some deputies down to their residence down there. They see no signs of struggle or crime scene or no blood, and it looks just like a regular apartment that no one was there that day.
Yeah.
So they start knocking on the neighbors' doors and contact the landlord, and everyone says they actually haven't seen her in a few days. Even contacting Cheryl's family, they shared they haven't spoke to her in quite some time.
Oh no.
So now that we're back in Atlanta, they're doing an autopsy at the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office, and this is when they just now find out that it's a middle-aged white woman. They had no idea this entire time because they literally couldn't figure out because she was burned so
God,
badly.
that's so sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The examiners also said that any number of things could have killed this woman, but the fire wasn't one of them. She was already dead by the time that fire was set.
Was she dead before she was hogtied, though?
Probably not.
We'll find that out later.
Oh, so she gets to say it? You better get mad! You better get mad!
Hey, I'm always upset.
I feel like I catch too much fucking heat.
Listen, so compare the way you say it to the way she just said it.
I can say it any motherfucking way, and y'all want to rip my weave off and drag me in the streets.
Okay, but think about how many episodes you have done versus us. I'm only on my second episode, so I feel like I get some grace.
Y'all hated me on episode 2. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Because Danny says, oh, we'll find out. You go, we'll get there. And I'm like,
I could say nothing! I could say nothing! I could just move on! You're like, I'm gonna take you outside and shoot you in the head. Anyway, continue.
You're not wrong, but I appreciate all of your work.
Anyway.
we always get there. I can't be mad.
There wasn't any, like, soot in her mouth or her lungs. There was blood.
Hello?
Just a crazy thing to cut back to.
Anyway.
It was giving, her ears were cut off. Her eyes were cut off.
But yeah, since she was already dead by the time the fire started, they didn't find any soot in her mouth or her lungs. There was also blunt force trauma to the head, a stab wound to the neck, more bindings around her neck.
Oh.
Yeah, she was truly tortured.
Tanya.
And they still don't know the identity of this victim at this point.
Oh,
still don't know who she is.
Tanya.
But they did find one viable fingerprint to test and confirmed that this was Cheryl Miranda's.
Oh, never mind.
I
Tanya.
thought.
I fucked up.
Wait,
It's fine.
Wait, so is it Tanya or is it Cheryl?
Cheryl's the one that's dead. Tanya was her girlfriend.
Okay, Cheryl and Carr.
Cheryl in car.
Okay,
Dead.
I'm sorry, Cheryl.
Cheryl, we thought you were Tanya. Apologies.
I'm sorry.
Also, I just have to point out that Elise has my Coraline blanket right now, and the other mother and her eyes are just on her chest. And it's low-key terrifying.
Every time I laugh, my boob pops her head out.
The reason why they found out that it was Cheryl Miranda kind of quickly once they found that fingerprint is because the fact that she served in the armed forces, and in order to join, you have to provide them with a fingerprint.
Yeah, so she was in the database.
Yeah, she was already in the system. So they determined that this was a personal murder, so they start going through Cheryl's phone records. They were trying to figure out who she had been calling the most, how frequently, and from February 28th to March 4th, her phone kept pinging towers all the way from Tampa to Atlanta. And several of the calls are to and from an Atlanta native named Betsy.
Betsy.
It's
It's always gotta be Betsy.
I love Betsy as a name.
Betsy's got all the secrets.
Yeah.
And she has the recipe to the perfect apple pie.
Oh yeah, 1000%. I can see that. So they call Betsy up, and she's very short with them, and then immediately just says that her attorney will be in contact with them, and hangs up.
Oh, okay, but
Oh.
honestly, that's how I'm responding to.
And the investigator said the phone call ends within 30 seconds.
Me!
Like, she was like,
Dang.
That's a perfect phone call to me.
they were like, hey, Cheryl Miranda, talk to my attorney. Boom.
Me. You know,
Crazy.
iconic.
I love her for that, honestly. But then they try to call her up the next day. Turns out, she changed phone numbers.
Damn!
Oh.
She trying to run.
She really said, I ain't
Like-
being involved.
Girl, block the number. Why'd you gotta do all that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's extreme. Is she a tinfoil hat wearer?
Huh?
Is she a tinfoil hat wearer?
Yeah, I understood that. What the fuck that means?
She like a conspiracy
Oh.
person.
I've never heard that analogy.
You've never heard of the tinfoil hat?
No. I mean, I've heard of a tinfoil hat,
mean-
but I didn't know that had a connection.
The connection was Audie's brain.
Oh, okay.
So the tinfoil hat thing came about because people who believed in aliens believed if you wore a tinfoil hat, they wouldn't be able to like go into your brain.
Oh.
Hmm.
Interesting.
So
if you're-
that's where that came from.
Yeah, if you're a tinfoil hat wearer, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like, to the max.
Mhm.
Where you just believe anything.
Yeah, half of America at this point.
Yep. So, of course, they're like, this bitch suspicious as fuck. So they're trying to find this bitch.
Yeah.
So on March 16th, the investigator hit up Betsy's shared home with her husband, and she, of course, wasn't there. But her husband was, and he was more than happy to be compliant and provide any information about his wife.
Oh, it worked.
Damn.
And he said that she's got an ongoing drug problem, and he doesn't see her much, and he plans on getting a fucking divorce.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
And he had no idea where she currently was.
Oh my gosh, Betsy's with Tanya. She cheated on Cheryl with Betsy.
Girl, you're making all sorts of high school rumors.
Dude, I am the tinfoil hat wearer.
So now they're thinking that this could be a motive for Betsy to get drug money or just drugs in general. And now all the resources are being used to find her. I mean, they're still looking at other suspects, but now they're like, okay, this one's suspicious. Like we've got to get this one under
for
control.
sure.
So they tap into her prior voicemails, and then they can hear a woman trying to get in touch with Cheryl.
Ooh.
And it's a mystery woman named Teresa Smith.
Oh my gosh, why are there so many people?
I know. She was apparently the last person to contact Cheryl before she started heading to Atlanta, and they found out that she was just a friend who was checking up on her. And she told the investigators that Cheryl was supposed to come over on the night of the 27th, which is the day before she left, to watch the Oscars with her.
Okay.
But she never showed up.
Oh.
Yeah, she had no idea why she would have been in Atlanta at all. She didn't tell her that she was leaving. She also didn't know anything about her current girlfriend, Tanya. She only ever mentioned her as the woman she moved in with.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
So now they're trying to get in contact with Tanya, and she is also missing.
Damn. They got a secret lesbian group somewhere?
Fucking apparently at this point.
They got a club?
Crazy.
And apparently she had a bunch of old addresses and phone numbers, so they start showing up and knocking on people's residences trying to find her. Of course, nothing comes back.
Just going fucking door to door.
Yeah.
Hey, is she in here? No. Okay, have a good one.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, she has so many records of her moving places, because of course she's a lesbian. She's fucking moving.
Yeah.
So they turned back to the phone records, and they found another call that was registered to a Josette Skeens, one of Cheryl's lifelong friends, who luckily they were able to get in contact with, and she finally gave the police the answers they needed to as why she was even in Atlanta at all.
Which was?
She was up and moving her life to Alabama, said she needed a change of scenery, ready for a new start somewhere else, and according to Josette, she was only planning on just driving through Atlanta, but she was told she wasn't making the trip alone.
Listen, if you're from Alabama, I'm sorry. Why are you choosing Alabama?
That's what I'm saying. But to be fair, I think of Alabama as more a countryside than city
That is
Tampa.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So
Yeah.
maybe she just wanted everything to be just fucking quiet.
Yeah, understandable.
But still, why Alabama?
I feel
That's
like
just my person.
go to one of the Carolinas. They're better.
Yeah, I agree. And you can still have the beach a little bit. I don't know.
Alabama beaches are not.
I've been in Alabama only driving through it slightly.
I drove through it entirely.
Dang.
I think I've stayed in Alabama maybe once or twice because I've got family over there, but I was like really young.
Dang.
Oh.
There's a really long highway that goes straight through Alabama, Mississippi. Like, it just goes straight to Louisiana. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, God.
And it's like 1,000 miles or some shit, and you're just going straight.
Dude, that's how I feel like whenever I go over to South Carolina and I get that one highway and it's like 350 miles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah!
Dang.
Put the cruise control and just hope for the
Yeah.
fucking
That's when you
best.
turn on like a whole ass musical or so, like a whole movie soundtrack.
Yeah. And just zone out.
Yeah.
I'm just driving.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I had like a Tesla for those moments where I could just like conk out in the seat.
Dude, I could never. I would be so terrified that I was gonna crash at any moment. I could never be in like a vehicle that isn't being driven by an actual human.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would be so freaked out. I mean, it's like, you know, one of the test drivers, when they were first coming out, the car killed somebody and they took him to court.
Yeah.
And I was like, but your car broke, bitch.
Didn't the like Waymo machines, the like Ubers, but they're self-driving cars,
Yeah.
didn't they just get into like a lawsuit or something?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll
I
look it
wouldn't
up
be
later.
surprised if they did either.
But I'm like 90% sure they just ended up in a lawsuit.
Oh, damn.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
great for them.
I
Yeah.
think it's so funny. I've seen like people like when it was storming really bad, they would get Waymos. It would drive through a puddle and it would stop working.
Oh, no.
No! But she was told that she wasn't making the trip alone. She was actually going to be dropping off a couple friends in Georgia.
Okay.
Work.
And she tells them that she's never met Betsy or Tanya, but she does give them a new lead. Roughly a week before she left town, Josette had run into her and one of the people she had planned to make the trip with. She still had no idea who that person was, but while all this is going down, they are still looking through phone records, and they end up speaking to Erica Hammond. She said that her Aunt Tanya dates her.
Oh.
So that's Tanya's niece. And according to the phone records, it says that Erica received a call from Cheryl soon after she left for Tampa. So they bring Erica into the station and ask her to describe the call, and she explains it wasn't even Cheryl she had spoken with that day, but her cousin, Jabaris Miller, on the line.
Okay.
Oh.
So at this point, we had no idea who went with her, but we're kind of thinking it's probably fucking Tanya.
Yeah.
And Jabaris. And according to Erica, he had called to say that they had just left town, but Cheryl's truck was out of gas and they were out of money.
Me.
And she did hear Cheryl in the background to tell him to tell her to send the money to just just go ahead and send it. Just send it. No questions. And of course, she turned them down and has no idea why or how they are even in fucking Atlanta. So it seems like they just, like, up and left.
Yeah.
Tanya and Jabaris contacted another family member for a place to stay once they reached Atlanta. And this family member was Aunt Martina on Welcome All Road.
That
What?
is crazy.
Welcome All Road. Which is creepy enough in itself.
You know where I wouldn't live? That road.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to live on a road that would invite literally anything into my space.
No, thank you.
This leaves them speechless because the apartment complex is maybe 50 to 100 yards through the woods where Cheryl's body and her vehicle was located.
No!
Oh.
They finally caught up with Betsy as well.
Oh.
After they
Where
found
Betsy?
this out. And they found out that she literally had no connections to Cheryl at all.
She was just trying to escape the cops.
But Jabaris, through Cheryl's phone, he's the one that's making all these, like, calls and shit.
What the fuck? Why? Why does he have it?
Oh my gosh, she's trying to protect his mom.
Pretty much, yeah. And they start going through Jabaris's and Tanya's criminal history, and they each had a couple arrests on their record, but nothing, like, violent, nothing that, like, stood out, just, like, a couple whatever.
Like misdemeanors?
Yeah, like, small shit. And then the Tampa police called them up, and they actually found out that Cheryl had a restraining order against Tanya and Jabaris.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, she had believed that they had stolen something from her, and they denied it. And then, of course, a big fight breaks out.
Oh my god.
Their relationship was going south for quite a long time anyways, and turns out Jabaris wasn't working and wasn't responsible for anything. He was just being really lazy. Every time Cheryl would get onto Jabaris for something he did wrong, Tanya would get all over her about disciplining her son. So, of course, there's some friction going on there. Tanya had also completely changed. She was abusive and violent. They found out that Cheryl thought that Tanya would kill her, and she feared for her life.
Oh, damn.
But it appeared that her and Tanya continued to see each other even after the restraining order got put into the effect.
That's crazy.
And
Jesus. Like,
according-
what's even the point of getting it at that point?
Exactly. And according to, like, other people, like, other friends and stuff, they would always have these huge breakups, and then they would passionately get back together, and then this cycle would just go on for a really long time. Something would happen, they'd break up, they'd get back together. Just a bunch of bullshit. This, in the show, was whenever they finally confirmed that the two passengers on the trip were Tanya and Jabaris. Like, they had no idea until this moment, after even speaking to all of these other people's through the phone records. Which makes no sense to me, and I'm like, I would think that you would have already kind of figured that out by now, but anyways.
Anyways.
So, now they're thinking Tanya is now, again, a potential witness or a suspect.
Okay.
So they keep, like, investigating her, and they're like, oh, nothing's there. They talk to someone, and they're like, oh, that's suspicious, let's look back at her.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, there's nothing there. And I'm like,
But, like, her name keeps coming up enough.
and I'm like, just focus on her then.
Yeah.
If you keep coming back to her, I think something's wrong.
Yeah.
The investigators eventually end up at Tanya's sister's house, Martina, where Tanya and Jabaris had allegedly been staying. And they weren't there, but she did agree to answer some questions. So that's good. Let's go. They show up to her front door driving a white truck, which is the truck that Cheryl had. She talks to the investigator and walks him over to the front door and shows him the area where it was parked, and he knew it was Cheryl's truck by just the description. And it sat there for a couple days, and neither one of them, Tanya or Jabaris, wanted to drive it. But Martina woke up in the middle of the night one day to feed her baby. She had a newborn. And discovers that Jabaris was not where he was last seen on the couch and where he had been sleeping for the last couple of nights. And then as she was feeding the baby, she looks out the window to discover the truck is now missing.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So, of course, she wakes Tanya up asking where her son went because it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. And Tanya tells her that he's gone to return the truck to the owner. And she doesn't think too much of it because, of course, it's 3 a.m. She's a tired mom, but she definitely finds it suspicious. So the next morning, she wakes up and starts to put two and two together when she's watching the news and discovers that they found a white truck burning with a body in the back of it, right outside her apartment.
No! Oh my god.
So she does the bigger thing and she kicks the two of them out of her fucking home.
As she should.
Yeah. She said once she kicked them out, they went to Kamala's house in the morning in Atlanta, and Kamala is another sister of Tanya. So after the investigators talked to Martina, that was all they needed to get arrest warrants. They were like, okay, yeah, this is, of course, now it's suspicious to them. So on March 22nd, they bust into the home of Tamala, and they finally find Jabaris, because he was still on the run. They take him into custody, and he's compliant. He doesn't talk, but he does get into the back of the police car. In the meantime, while Jabaris is literally getting booked right now, Tanya had fled back to Florida.
Oh my god, bitch. Own up to your shit.
They finally get Jabaris into an interview room, and they slowly start pulling information out of him, and whenever they tell him what he's finally in custody for, which, first of all, I thought they had to do that whenever they first get to the police station.
No, not always. No? Mm-mm. Because, so, they can arrest you. They don't have to immediately tell you. Because
interesting,
they're still investigating exactly what they're arresting you for. So if they know that they have grounds to, but they don't know the exact charge yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, example of this, I was watching a video the other day about this horrible couple who, like, locked up a kid in a shed for, like, days on end. And they were investigating that. But they arrested both of them without telling them, because they were still having to talk to the child and investigate exactly what they were charging them with. And so it's not until they actually talk to them where they're like, okay, we've discovered this, 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 and this, so we can actually charge you. Otherwise, they just arrest you on grounds that they can charge you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you don't find out until later, basically.
That's terrifying.
Sometimes. It
I'm
depends.
always worried that I'm gonna get arrested. I have nothing to be arrested for.
Girl, I felt that.
Yeah.
But, like, on the off chance they arrest me and it's for something that I didn't do, and I'm just
Fair.
now finding out, and I'm, like, shitting my pants in your interrogation room.
If it's something like that, it's normally this, where you're being investigated for murder or, like, extreme abuse. They're arresting you to get you off the street and holding you so that you can't run, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, you probably already know that you're in some hot water, so they need to contain you for now. And they can only do that, I believe, for 24 hours. So there's a certain time slot where they have to be moving to get shit done.
Okay. That makes more sense then. Period.
This is law from a bimbo, by the way.
Don't take it all
take
the way.
it with,
Take
like, 8 grains of salt.
Yeah, some salt is needed, because,
Like
you
a
know,
little tablespoon.
pot's
you'll be
girly.
good. Yeah.
But he was answering questions, no problem. And they did have a hard time believing what he said. They didn't think it was truthful.
That's fair.
Because he kept denying everything. So after 2 hours of questioning, he changes his story.
Bitch.
Dang.
He said he didn't know the body was back there, and that he discovered her body was already back there when he got in the truck. Like, those are two different fucking things. Says he did not commit this crime. He was scared and set the truck on fire to not be connected to the crime. And of course they're still having a hard time believing him, because that's 4 different stories in one sentence.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
it's not your truck. It would be very easy to just be like, hey, I just picked up my friend's truck. This is what's going on. Please come get this woman.
Yep. So of course they have a lot of questions of whether or not his mother was involved too.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
He kept claiming that she had nothing to do with it.
Of course, he's trying to protect her.
Yeah, he kept her innocent this entire time, and now they're trying to track down Tanya because she fled to Florida. So on March 26th, they finally get the break that they need, and Tamala, her sister, calls the investigator up saying that Tanya had showed back up to her doorstep. And nearly 3 weeks after the murder, they finally get an arrest warrant for 40-year-old Tanya Miller. I would also like to say that Cheryl was 56 at the time of death.
Damn.
And Jabaris was 20.
Damn.
Meaning that Tanya had him at 20, and Cheryl was already 36 before he was even born.
Fuck.
Which, you could have an age gap relationship, but I just think it's a little weird that you were already 16 whenever you were being born.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Like, that's a little crazy to me.
That's crazy.
But you do you, boo. I don't care. They bring in Tanya for questioning after they finally catch her, and her position is that she doesn't know anything that's going on. Acts surprised when the investigator says that they have suspicions that she killed her. Then a cop says, and I quote, "Your son, your lifeblood is going to jail for the rest of his life for you. Do you understand that?" And she responds, "Not for me,"
Bitch!
and calls them liars.
Bitch!
That's crazy.
Even without confession, prosecutors believe that they have enough evidence to move forward with pressing charges.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So this is when we start fast forwarding to February 2008. Tanya and Jabara stand trial together in the Fulton County Criminal Court. It starts out with how she wanted to go to Alabama. I just want to say, the way I spelled Alabama was Alabama.
You were typing quick, girl.
Yeah, I was.
Alabama.
Alabama. It starts out with how she wanted to go to Alabama to escape this mess when she was approached by a mother and son trying to give them a ride to Atlanta, even though she had a restraining order against them. And the prosecutors don't believe that this crime was planned at all. They think that there was some sort of discussion that led to an argument and an altercation, most likely between Cheryl and Tanya, you know, the lovers.
Mm-hmm. And Tanya was known to be abusive.
Yep, exactly. They believe that Javaris jumped in for his mother's defense, and that's when the beatdown of Cheryl began. And then the overkill came into effect and soon death. So that's when they think that they got into an altercation on the road, beat her, threw her in the back of the truck, and continued the drive to Atlanta.
Jesus.
They also claimed that whenever they arrived in Atlanta, they were unsure what to do with her body.
Damn.
So who knows for how many miles that this woman was just in the back of this truck.
Damn.
Hogtied.
Oh.
After 3 days, Tanya instructed her son to burn the truck with Cheryl's body still in it. So Tanya was the mastermind, and Javaris was the puppet and the grub board.
What the how do you ask your kid to do that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Like, I get that he is, like, your world's biggest supporter, and I love my mother, but I would not do that.
I just could never imagine asking anybody to do that, let alone your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be the adult here, bitch.
Yeah.
Own up to what you did, and then you fled to Florida and left him. Mm-hmm. You're an asshole.
Yeah,
Is
literally
she
left
alive?
him in the dust.
Could not be.
Tanya, you're getting a letter. Very strongly worded one.
We gonna send you mail. It's gonna be hate mail.
It's gonna be like cutouts of magazines.
Yeah.
You're next. So, of course, as far as motive, they believe that it was a combination of a volatile romance and money. Since Cheryl had the military aspect of the money flowing in, and that got cut off. She was like, oh, fuck, well, I'm not making anything doing cafeteria work. Let's drop me off in Atlanta, I guess.
Jesus.
So she realized that the defense argued that neither Tanya or Jabara should be arrested on such circumstantial evidence alone. So they were having a really hard time fighting that in court because they really had no concrete evidence. I mean, there's a bunch of inferences, of course, but no one knows exactly what went on between February 27th and March 5th. And on February 22nd, the jury had decided they had reached a verdict. 43-year-old Tanya and 23-year-old Javaris Miller are found guilty of malice murder, and Javaris was also found guilty on arson for setting her and her truck on fire.
Jeez.
And Tanya was sentenced to life plus 10 years, and Javaris was life plus 20 years.
Dang.
He got more?
He got more because of the arson charge, because she technically didn't do it.
That's so dumb.
Let me at her. Let me at her.
Let's get her!
And in 2011, the Georgia Supreme Court ordered a new trial for Tanya Miller based on the fact that the contents of the restraining order were improperly admitted during her initial trial.
Oh, yeah.
Give her life. Give her life.
And then in 2013, she tried again.
Bitch.
She was
Stop
once again
trying.
found guilty
Good.
and resentenced.
Good.
The full life plus 10 years.
Good. Fuck you.
That's
Word.
all we know.
And you're just gonna rot in prison, bitch.
It's crazy. Couldn't find anything else, but as far as I know, they're still rotting in jail. And I feel so much sympathy, I guess, for Javaris because he was just being told what to do.
Literally, he was just
Like,
a
that's
kid.
his mom.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to tell her no?
Yeah, that he was a kid.
And, like, Tanya was an abuser.
yeah.
Yeah.
She,
Through and through.
there's no way she wasn't abusing him, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Fuck
fully believe that.
I hate that. I understand they both did wrong. But it seems like they really did not help him out, and
No.
they really could have.
Yeah.
But to be fair, whenever he was being interrogated in the room, he kept changing his story.
That's fair. And you said he was 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 at the time.
I guess if he was, like, younger, I would have given him more benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But damn, dude. Fuck.
Yep.
Fuck you, Tanya. Why do Tanya suck?
I was realizing that when I was, like, taking notes, and I was like, Tanya Miller, Tanya, what's her last name? Harding.
If you name your kid Tanya, you're setting them up for a bad future.
Yeah, it's like if you name your son Nick, he's probably gonna be really chill. Be honest, have you ever met a Nick who's not chill?
Yeah.
Or like a John?
I don't know many Johns, actually.
Yeah.
It's like Jimmys are sleazy. Jims are office boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pam's office girls. Pamela, hot. Like, I could do this for hours. I hyperfixated on this one time in high school of like, everyone's names kind of just match them sometimes. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd say it's about 85% of the time it's right.
Yeah.
There's definitely some people, like, I don't think that I fit my name, personally. I think there's a reason that Audie is a nickname, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. But, like, I feel like Danny and Elise make sense.
Right.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. But I only think it makes sense because whenever I was watching Glee as a kid, and then Demi Lovato comes in as a character named Danny. And I
you
said,
said,
yeah, that's right.
You said, that's me!
That's right.
I also think Elise works because it's not spelt the way that most people spell it. And
Yeah.
it makes more sense for some reason for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a funky spelling.
See, but I only think of Elise being spelt like your name.
Yeah. Whenever I like talk to text and it spells it with an E, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
like, no, that's gross.
Like Elise? No, Elise.
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 Homicide.
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 Beautiful.
Oh my god. Fuck Tanya. This was
We hate Tanya's.
I just happened to scroll and just click.
literally you said fate decide.
Yeah, I was like, this is
Now
it.
listen, if there was a Tanya watching this, go to the courthouse and change your name.
Oh,
Oh my god.
girl, we ain't telling you to do that. But do join the Discord so we can see if you're not a shitty person. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, if I see a Tanya pop up, I'm gonna be like,
We love all our viewers. If your name is Tanya, I'm so sorry.
I think you're making this worse
Yeah.
for yourself.
yeah.
I might be a bad person.
Oh my god. I know I am. It's okay.
Yeah, we all kind of are.
Isn't everyone? Anyways,
Anyways,
follow us on all the things.
love us on all the things. We will love you on all of the things.
Instagram, Discord, Twitter,
We
kind
just
of.
posted a funny story about us with a fire.
Girl, you can't say that after an arsonist episode. Lisa's face.
It's at least the entire time.
Girl.
What she meant is that we cooked hot dogs over a fire last night, and they were bomb. We had stinky girl dinner, and it was awesome.
Except
Yeah.
that they used smoking pellets
Okay,
instead.
we're not gonna talk about that. Cut.
We smoked herself out. It's
To
fine.
be fair, I didn't get to read the box. Elise did.
It wasn't in a box. It was in a bag, and it was barbecue select.
What was written on it? Sharpie? Like, what? Girl!
No, barbecue select. what do you mean? Am I missing something? What?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Audie.
I'm Danny.
Hi, Millie.
And this has been
Breakfast with Bimbo! I love that the mic's just gonna hear you whisper that.
Slut. I don't fucking hear that. Jessie, shut up! Girl!
At least it's not my cats this time. That's all I'm thinking about.
Like, this is... What is
always
wrong
your
with you
episode,
today?
Yeah, I know. And then they start to determine that this is definitely a personal murder. So they start.
They shart? Oh
They
my
start.
god.
They start.
We need an emergency
they
shark
start-
kit, guys!
Guys, I'm dyslexic. Tanya and Jabaras had that she believed.
Girl?
What? I don't know what I was on when I wrote this.
You gotta proofread your stuff, girl.
I did.
Yeah, fight! Get 'em!